Resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Throw left side to Watson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Ready, break. Here we go. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Caught by Jacobs. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Love to throw again. Ball finds his running back. It's A.J. Dillon. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
The throw is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers earn the chance to tie before halftime. McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers tie things up at 14. On now is McManus to kick this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Not on the same page with his tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Back to throw it. Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Keeping it with Mixon. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
To the air, third and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing now off play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially where one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready, ready. Steel, black. Hut, hut.
From the 29. Gets this one to Watson. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Ready, go.
First down throw, here's Love. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the Texans' 47-yard line.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate.
On the set.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Set. Smash, red. Set, go.
Trying again, following the sack. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll be first down, Packers.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Hut, hut.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Dillon makes the catch. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
QB sneak coming. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a 3rd down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
He'll throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Jacobs will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Packers have taken the lead late. Jordan Love, the touchdown. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. Pierce now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Setting up to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Try and get it into Nico Collins. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Throwing now. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.